Reprogramming. You know what that means. It's my favorite time to collect make intention water. Rainwater is so cleansing, and I use it lots for personal rituals. Venture to the better spot.
Safety tips for Fae encounters, part 4. If you're offered food or drink, do not consume it. What to do instead? I made this especially for you, child. Eat up. Wow, it looks delicious, but I actually already ate, so I'm not hungry. You've thwarted all my tricks!
To see some of my protectors. Do you see them?
Oh, hi, welcome in. Yeah, of course the payload's over there. Wait, you're looking for ancestor money? That's not a real thing? About the citrine and why it's so expensive? Yeah, it's heat treated, but there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the properties are still there. They're fine. Just buy it. Yeah, so you came in with a lot of weird energy. You should probably get a reading today. They're all open, but they're $145 for 5 minutes. 3-card pull will probably be perfect. You just probably need a little bit of a cleanse. What do you mean initiation? You don't need a priest for that. You could definitely just start doing that on your own. Initiation? What? These are all for entertainment purpose only. I've been in these shops too many times.
Hey sweetie, we're here. Oh my god, we've missed you so much. This is where we're gonna be staying? Okay, those are interesting wall decorations you have. Oh, alright. Okay. Hey sweetheart, why do you need all of these candles? And what's this weird jar with weird stuff in it? Oh my gosh, why do you have so many dragons everywhere? Like, what is this? And all of your empty bottles. I think you need to clean, sweetheart. And what do you have, like, coffee and candy all over? Oh, this is an altar. This is an altar, Charles. Charles. Okay. You know what? It's okay. Let's just look at your books. Okay, Azrael. Archangel Azrael. Oh, you must be so into the Lord. All right, now, Charles. Black magic and witchcraft. Okay. Oh, okay. The magical books of Solomon. Oh, okay. Okay. What's this? The Book of Shadows. Hades. Okay, I think we're leaving.
I love these cheesy games. Let's do one together. Look at these tarot cards he's got.
I am Zoltar, at your service. Listen closely to my instructions now. Hard work pays off over time, but laziness, it pays off right now. Heed my advice, young one. Relax and enjoy yourself today. You deserve it. And come back to gain more timeless truths from Zoltar, the wise gypsy. I, Zoltar, be sharing with you your fortune.
So a little bit racially insensitive. We don't use the term gypsy. That's really offensive. But it was fun. Thanks for joining.
Hey, don't worry, girl. I got your back. From right here.
Going in tonight.
She acting like an addict, thicker than Andy Richter. I met the boy in a 6-bar, measurements was in a 6. I like a side of the pickup. I just got Morty and ripped. He got me horny and ripped.
What is that I smell?
I know y'all not in here doing what I think you doing.
Now you know what? Y'all know better than to be doing this.
You can come over here, but you have to stay out of my stash.
You can't be going in our stuff like that. You know what?
Give me some though. Give me some.
It's been
Get here next time.
It's been a long day. Don't say it.
Y'all realize that rose quartz is not a love spell, right? I keep seeing these videos that are like, yeah, you know, we really got him. We put a rose quartz in his room. I hate to burst a bubble, but one rose quartz is not going to make him go crazy mode over you. I keep seeing comment sections on these videos where it's like, oh, I left a rose quartz in his room. Woo! And the comments are all like, oh, you should never do love spells. It's going to come back to you. And like, oh, you're so wrong for this. And the creator's like, don't ask me how to do it. I'm not going to share my secrets. And I don't want to get the blood on my hands. Crystal enthusiast or not, taking a little bitty rose quartz and hiding it somewhere in their room isn't enough. It's not enough. It's not a love spell. That's not what that is. Some of you people think this shit is just that easy. It's not that easy.
Silly Caucasian girl likes to play with samurai swords.
The sky comes falling, even the sun don't shine. I got faith in you and I, so put your pretty little hand in.
Did you know that you can make your own pendulum at home in 5 seconds? All you need is a ring and some dental floss. Thread the floss through the ring and wrap the ends around your index finger. Because we're using the ideomotor effect, it's important to stabilize your arm. Establish how the pendulum will move for a yes and in nitrogen monoxide, and you're ready to go.
Tiptoe by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me. Oh, tiptoe by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me. Oh, tiptoe by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips.
That's a really good point, Diane. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Thank you.
I'm getting ripped tonight. R.I.P. that.
Surprise, bitch.
Bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
And the Celts used white sage as well. Who's more? So I think the reason why some books or TV shows appear to predict the future is because I think creators, specifically writers, have an innate ability to tap into something called the Akashic Records, allowing them to peek into a compendium of past, present, and future events, not just in our universe, but in others as well, which is what makes the materialist approach so restricting, particularly in terms of the pursuit of immortality. You see, a person who believes that this world is all there is and that once they die, that's it, if they had the means, would do everything in their power to attain immortality, or at least to extend their lives for as long as possible. But what if all the worlds that writers write about are actually real somewhere, like Tolkien's Middle Earth or Rowling's Wizarding World? Imagine trapping yourself here for all eternity in this basic ass reality, when there's a possibility that after you're done here, you could be riding dragons or playing Quidditch or hanging out with elves. Anyway, something to think about.
My family and I call my daughter Rainbow because everywhere she goes, she attracts them. I love her so profoundly. This is my life energy source. What's your?
I found this bell in a forest. What will happen when I ring it?
Demon. Demon. Congratulations, sir. You are now cursed. I don't get what be going through y'all's heads when y'all be fighting this stuff. Like, I still ain't forgot about the Dabikabook bitch who decided to open the box and release something. Now, we got this man who done found a bell in the middle of the woods. Like, do you see what's below the bell? That alone don't tell you, leave that shit alone. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, that whole contraption thing looks sketchy. Boy, 10 villagers with spears finna come out the woods and tear your ass up. You be looking sick as hell when a bitch built like Bigfoot holding a 7-foot baton come out the woods screaming bada hee, and you can't blame it on nobody but yourself. You wanna know why? Because curiosity killed the fucking cat. Maybe if you would've just stayed in your Range Rover or whatever the fuck you was driving, then you probably wouldn't be in the shitty situation that you're about to be in. Food for thought. You have a good day.
I found this bell in a forest. What will happen when I ring it?
I'm gonna give
give you 10 seconds to run, little boy. And after that, the chase is on. No, I'll pass. Ready? 1, 2... Wait, what? If I didn't run for my middle school PE teacher, what makes you think I'm gonna run for you, bitch? If you don't, I'll fucking kill you, bitch. Then do it! Pussy boy! Bruh! I could've kidnapped that little fucking blonde bitch. No, I had to go for the bigger one. I wanted to... Oh, did I make Bubby Wubby upset? Come back, you sore fucking loser. Finish the job!
Random thoughts of the week. Simulation hypothesis edition. What if outer space is an expansion pack? What if aliens are a new playable race? What if parallel universes are just different servers? What if sleeping or napping is like an in-game save point? What if dreams, nightmares, movies, books, stories are just demos or previews to other simulations? Is it possible to reincarnate as a reptilian?
How to reprogram your mind to become who you want to be. Part 2. First step is to have a clear goal of what it is that you want to be. For this example, I'm gonna make the goal to become a productive person. So every decision that you make is determined by 2 forces, and that's pain and pleasure. Whatever you associate with pain is what you're always going to run away from. So from a procrastinator's point of view, they're going to associate pain with taking action, while they associate pleasure with scrolling on their phone for hours and procrastinating. They associate pain with waking up early, while they associate pleasure with sleeping in, and so on and so forth. From a procrastinator's point of view, these pleasures are usually short-term because you feel guilty after you do them. So what you want to do is flip with what you associate pain and what you associate pleasure with. This is my personal list that I flipped. If you tell yourself you are enjoying this over and over again, you will eventually believe it to be true.
African spirituality is not a competition. We live in a day and time where people of color are finally going back to their roots. However, I'm starting to notice people calling certain spiritualists trends, scammers, or criticizing them for the way that they're acting out their practices, and I find that horribly appalling. The Espiritista in Cuban Santeria, no house is the same. So if you are an initiate or about to get initiated in an ATR, do not listen to the noise. My padrino told me that the truth will always reveal itself, so keep on pushing and keep following your destiny. Ashe.
A week ago, I decided that I'm not going to go to college, and here's why. To quote Terence McKenna, "We've lost our compass. We don't know who we are or where we want to go. Our own lives are an experience of inadequacy and tension. We are a world dying under anesthesia for lack of authentic connection with the living world out of which we came." Now the question becomes, what is to be done? My answer to that question is to spend the next year volunteering in one country in every single continent across the world. The truth is, I don't think college is worth tons of emotional, mental, and physical stress, hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loans, and 4 years of my time just to get a piece of paper, which 90% of the people don't even use, by the way. So I'm creating my own path, traveling the world and making a difference along the way. Whether that's teaching English to monks in Nepal, helping out at an animal sanctuary in Africa, doing sea turtle conservation in Bali, planting coral in Belize, or teaching an after-school program in Peru. I'm going to take you all along for the ride in hopes that I can inspire at least one person to create their own path and change the world.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of seeing people on TikTok saying that they did psychedelics and now all of a sudden they're spiritual. I don't even need to do psychedelics. I am spiritual. I don't have an ego. People that do psychedelics have an ego because if they didn't, they wouldn't have to be on TikTok talking about it. Aren't you doing the same thing? Bitch!
We talk about metaphysical properties and go to metaphysical stores, but what's metaphysics? You know, a lot of the time when we're talking about spirituality, we're talking about metaphysics too. When we're talking about whether or not things like astral projection or telekinesis or ascension are possible. When we're discussing whether or not we're fundamentally our minds, our bodies, our souls, our consciousness, or something else. It's what we're talking about every time we suggest there's more to reality than meets the eye. Metaphysics is one of the four main branches of philosophy, specifically the one that seeks to understand the true nature of reality. It asks questions like, what actually exists? Do we perceive the world the way it actually is, or is there more to it? And what makes existence possible, and how? And what's spirituality if not another way to answer those questions? And for me, spirituality is about learning about the world to discover and develop my own metaphysical beliefs. Now, I'm not going to tell anybody what to believe, but if you stick around, I'll show you what I believe.
Can we stop depicting female deities like they all have an eating disorder and breast implants? Some of you say you want the patriarchy to fall, but you're playing right into it.